Send out all the links. Okay, hello everyone. So right now I am adding up all of these scores. So the game that we covered yesterday, I believe, was I think the 8th game. Or was it the 9th game? I'll have to look. 8th or 9th game, or maybe we covered both in this series. And so once it starts to get to the end of this series, which is like a 12-game series, points are going to matter a lot for what people are doing. So I decided I better go through every single game and add up the total. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm on the 7th game right now. Let's see. So a bit of background for this title that we're going over, which is the Tendon tournament. So this is about like the second most prestigious reward, or I guess like title in JPML, right behind their main pro league, like the Phoenix League. And so yeah, it's pretty big. The finals are a 12-game series, and they have 4 challengers and then one person who's the reigning champion. Let's see. And for the first, I think, 8 games, they will all play. Actually, let's see. 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have to look. It might be like the first 8 or first 10 games. I guess I'll know soon enough. But yeah, and then after that, the top 4 move on to play the final games, and the winner of all of that takes the prize in total points. So there's no like WRC stuff where they're like having it or anything. It's just straight up. All right, 7th game. Let's see, 8th game. So many things to add up. If you see if you don't see anything on the screen right now, that's just because I'm switching and switching through the games and closing and opening these game logs. So I'm hiding that real quick so it hides the names, because I can't show the names. That would be bad. Kenny is plus 43, A is plus 43, and top this game is plus 282. Alright, let's see. So yesterday, what was the last hand that we watched? So I think this was, I think the 10th game was the last game, or the 9th game was the last game that we watched. If not, then I will see very quickly if it is not. But, so I should only have to add up the totals to the 9th game. Let's see, so this person got minus 204, minus 39, minus 36. And another minus 36. $276. Okay, and with that, I should be able to open up this game, switch over to that person. So correct me if I'm wrong. I think we're on the ninth. Uh, let's see. I think we're on the 10th game. Hello, Hisu. All right. Let's turn that on. Wrong one. Eesh. All right, good to go. I guess I should check real quick the games from yesterday to see if we stopped on the 9th or the 10th. Let's see. Most recent broadcast was this one. Let's switch over here. And right now we got this 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. It was the 9th. All right. Okay, ready to go again. So, right now the total, let's see, kind of look like this. Should probably add those up. What's up, Veggie? Okay. Three, 6, 9. It's actually really close. So, yeah, this is actually a lot closer than I thought for these two people. Oh, this guy's probably in first. What? Oh, that's a lot more minuses than I thought. Wow, the finals of this series are a lot closer than I thought they'd be. Let's see, minus that, and last person. Plus this, I guess just that. All right, so there's actually only one player, or two players that are positive right now. The other two are all pretty close though. Like, technically speaking, like this could easily be thrown over one game going into the 10th game. The players that we have playing in this game right now that we're going to be watching is, let's see, starting to the left, we have first dealer, person who will be calling Y. The person that we are watching is going to be U. And the other two are S and A on the field right now. And this person is out. So it looks like they haven't cut it off yet. Okay, ready to go. Let's remove the notes so you can actually see. What's up, Air Z? Were those games played on Ron 2, or does Ron 2 have like recreations of in-person matches? Yes. So these were not played on Ron 2. These were played at a actual live studio, and you can actually probably find the videos of these still lingering around if you have the money. But Ron 2 has a Paifu service where you can go and basically uh, pay for Paifu. So you can go and get like the, you know, game logs from like super old, like well, not super old, at most like 12 years I think is the max that they have right now. But yeah, you can go get like old title matches. Unfortunately, it does cost like 100 yen and like 150 yen for each, so bit pricey. You can get a little bit of a discount if you buy like, for instance, this Judon Battle, the finals has like a total of 12 games. And so for like series like that, they'll usually have a little bit like special price where it's like, oh, instead of being, I don't know, like 1,200 yen, it'll be like only 1,000 yen or to buy them all. So yeah. What's up, Nemiane? Wow, you're here from the start today. Nice. Hisu's going to bed. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, but you're gonna be here for a while? Okay, cool. All right, let's get started. We are watching the same player from yesterday. They are a super digital player. So yeah, let's see if we can predict what they're gonna do. Right now in total points, this player has a pretty solid negative, minus 360. This player that we're watching has minus like 11. I guess I should say him in like points. So it's basically like 11,000 points. This player is currently in first with plus 36,000 points, and then this player is what is that? Plus 101, so it's like plus 11,000 points. So technically speaking, if anyone gets like a really solid first and this guy gets last, then yeah, be happy. But this is the 10th match, so in total there are 3 matches left, including this one. So let's get started. East 1, Dora is the 5 Sozu. Yes, I'm in Japan right now. Da, da. And what do we got here? So this player generally likes to kill off the lone 1s and 9s before they get rid of, you know, nice, delicious honor tiles that are value. If they're guest win, they'll usually kill those first, but right now we're starting south. It's the east round. And, you know, dragon, so probably just the 9-pin here. Nani? Am I watching the right player? Who are you? What are you doing? They suddenly changed. I don't know who this player is anymore. Huh, why is that? So one other quirk that I have noticed for this player is whenever they're at 5 blocks, or what they assume kind of like 5 blocks, they start to change a little. I guess in this case, we do have a Nakabukure right here, so you can almost treat this as like 2 blocks. I got a pair and a Ryamen right here, so yeah. And then they got the door right here, so maybe they're just like, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Oh, just kill off the honor tiles. Ha. All right. So if they're gonna be still doing that, are they gonna like? No, they should probably. I don't know. Like maybe it's just double tone care, and now they'll actually go for like the 9-pin here. No, no, they're actually like, yeah, pin fu all the way. Oh, this is kind of rare for this player, and it's working out. All right. So I guess in that case, South is their own win. It's one cut right here. But if they are gonna like be forcing the door into this hand, and with this 3-pin, I guess they should get rid of the 8 so 9-pin and 8 mon now. If they did get like a 7 so or 7 mon, they probably might just take that still. Especially like if they could get like a pair of the door or something. So probably just 8 9-pin here. They're like, how dare you try to predict this? No, south. What is the benefit of keeping the 9-pin? I'm a little confused. Maybe they're just trying to like kill the door or all the honor tiles really quick in this rule set. This is so different. Why did they change so much in one game? Oh. And yes, I did make sure I am watching the right player. Okay, so at this point, 1 mon or 9-pin. I guess 1 mon here over 9-pin. Because 9-pin could technically turn into a long, complex shape that might be kind of fun. Well, you threw the west before, so you're going to throw it now? It's 1 cut. No, 9-pin, ready to go. Ha. 1 mon cut right here. Oh, here we go. All right, 5 so. If they can, they want to transition over to Tanya now. So 8 so and 8 mon are probably really good. So probably just standard west right here. Keeping the 1 so around just in case. They won't drop any Okiri if they keep that. So yeah. This player doesn't usually like to keep safe tiles unless like they have like no reason not to keep safe tiles, I guess. So except suddenly they're like, no, you know what? Maybe this is actually a great idea to keep safe tiles. So what are they seeing? Toyman just like threw a north tile over, except their discard pile doesn't look that scary unless they treat this as like a safe tile over. The Tsumagadeves are kind of scary here, but we don't see any like really big indication of like the jump to Tempai. And then this person dropped a penchant over here, or potentially a slide since this was a little bit delayed. But yes, still doesn't seem like any really like, oh my god, Tempai signs from other people right now. see, 9 mon. All aboard through the east. Don't need the 8-pin. South comes out from Toyman. That's probably a decent sign that they're Tempai or one Shansen at the very least. Yeah, they like went back in time and decided to contradict me. How dare they? Ooh, this is fun. So are they gonna choose the Shaba right here? Or are they gonna choose this nice little penchant right here? 7 Mon from their perspective has 3 remaining. One So is 1 dead, and then the other one's the Dora that's still alive. Dora would have more options, or keeping the Shaba would have more options to like expand outward, but then they have to throw the Dora, and especially this late, I don't know if they're going to be willing to risk that. One seven or not seven, 4 So just came out right here, and also 1 So is safe for this person right here. Toyman has like a early 2 So, so all in all, dropping like 1 So 1 So will probably be safe, especially considering that we're this far. So yeah, I gotta guess 1 So. What are they gonna do? Yep, 1 So. Sumogiri all around. East is 100% safe tile, so we might as well just let 1 So. Toyman has another safe tile over, so pretty decent chance that they're in Tempai, and we draw this horrible 6 So. If they are just like hardcore pushing, they can throw the 6 So right here, but I don't know if they should technically hardcore push with like at least one person most probably being Tempai, and then the other two, it would not be that strange at all for them to be Tempai right now. So just East, I guess? No, they're like, if you push, you push. No respect. What is the Dora Soba tile? Nope. So Toyman's dropped a Toitsu, so they're probably actually not in Senpai. Similarly, 3 So. There's one change right here, Tsumagiri right here, and Toitsu drop right here, so probably just 3 So drop. No reason not to. 5 Mon is gross. Sure, they have like two draws left. Surely they should throw the safe tile now, right? Okay, finally, yes. Ooh, Toyman might have got back into Tempai. And we got a horrible 2-pin draw. What do we do here? So they might just fold. If we want to push for Tempai here, we need to either drop like 5 Mon, 2-pin, 5-pin, or 6-pin, all of which are pretty iffy right now. 6-pin or 9-pin did just come out, so 6-pin might be considered a little bit better. 3-pin wasn't called right here either, so are they just gonna go like 6-pin, or are they gonna like fold? If they do fold, probably just I guess 9 Mon. Yeah, I guess 9 Mon. So they're folding. Yep, they're just like, nah, I'm out. Not worth. Last draw. So Toyman dropped a pretty overall safe tile for everyone. So they could be Tempai or like it was like a slide or something, or it could just be a safe tile over. This person dropped like a Toitsu drop, so unless they had like a perfect draw at the very last second, they're probably not Tempai. What safe tiles do we have here? Especially for Toyman, I guess is like the biggest one to potentially look out for. Formon is a Nakasuji, and we can see all of them, so it can only be a Nakasuji. Formon is safe for this person as well. Let's see. This person could technically be Tempai. They had like 2 like pretty safe Tsumagiri draws at the end, so kind of hard to read that. 3-pin is safe for these two, and there's no call from here, so I guess probably 3-pin. It's my final answer. Yes! Alright. And no one Tempai. Okay. Yeah. I wonder what was up with like the first discards for this. I have not seen this pattern from them before. Kind of interesting. We'll have to see if we see it again in this game. Alright, continuing dealership. Dora is the 4 Pinzu. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 Shansen starting off, 3 blocks. And yeah, this was pretty solid. So I guess just standard south right here. Standard Haku Hatsu Chun. Choose one. Let's go Chun. Haku. 7 Mon is a pretty awesome draw. The Dusa is still pretty cool, so probably Hatsu or Chun. 2 Mon is kind of fun with this shape because you can get the 3 Mon now because it's like a Kanchan Ramen. So just 7 or just Chun here, I guess. Forso, Ishanten now for them. Their dealer, they love Ricci. Even if they do get the Dora, they can probably just take in. They can just throw out the 7s, so probably just 2 pin here. 1 Mon, we don't need that. Tenpai, Ricci waiting on the 5-8 Mon. So some players in this rule set, well, a lot of players in this rule set prefer Dama Pinfu, especially like when there's like a really easy to use Dora and they have like no Dora. Yeah, but no, this player, Ricci, all day, every day. I was talking to a player that played this guy before, and they described their mahjong as bluff mahjong, which I found really interesting because they play like super efficiently whenever they're like just playing. But he's saying like, yeah, like we played against him, and we were like losing hardcore for the first couple games. Then after that, we just decided to like ignore what he was doing and just like go for it, and then we started doing like pretty good. Which I guess kind of makes sense because if you're trying to like play based off like what you think he might have or what you think he might doing, you might just be like playing yourself because he's just like going efficient. And usually when he does fold, he folds really really hard. So yeah. Let's see. New to Mahjong is still trying to understand how to read discards. Ideally, I mean, you don't really need to learn how to read discards that much. Uh, like, how do you explain this? So in Mahjong, you got like certain tiers of mistakes, I guess you can view them as. You got like the top like S tier mistakes, and then like A tier, and then B tier, and C tier. And like one like just doing like one like S tier mistake in game is like committing like 10 A tier, and similarly that's like committing 10 like B tier, etc., etc. So if you make the big mistakes, even if you're like getting a lot of like the small ones or like the micro parts of the game like correct, if you miss the bigger parts of the game, then you're still just gonna lose, right? So stuff like reading and whatnot is pretty far down the line. For instance, like this player right here, he does use his reads to kind of figure out like when to stop. And aside from that, he's just like full on go for the most part. But compared to a lot of other players, like his play style is actually like my friend described it as this guy plays like what you tell beginners to play like. He just when he's attacking, he's just like full on attack, like go for like the highest value or reasonable value, so like estimated value that they can. Just like take all the points that you get, don't mind anything else. And when they defend, defend like really hard. So just like doesn't matter like if you have to, let's say if we're defending with this hand, cut like a 6 mon, you just do it. Like Genbutsu, don't try to be like cute or play around. Just like off or on. And this player is pretty good at that and has really good results doing that. Let's see. All right. Yeah, this player I described to my friend is like just like a Hitori Mahjong simulator, or sometimes it's just like playing Airzy's tile efficiency simulator, except it's a person. So half the time they are a tile efficiency simulator, and the other half they are that defensive simulator. So Ricci enjoying life. The other players are throwing pretty safe tiles. Nakasuji, Toyman, bit of a push. Potential Moashi, or potential like early Mitagi. 1 pin, safe tile, 4 pins out, that's the Dora. 2 mon, safe tile, 1 pin, safe tile, so they drop that from a Toitsu. 4 mon, Ricci, Nakasuji. Now with their 2 Richis out, you kind of just have to run away. Uh-oh, 4 pin, safe. Dora, 3 out. And 1 so, safe tile for this person, but dangerous for this person. Ricci one Dora, 2,600 points. Actually, they're yeah, 2,600 plus all of those delicious Ricci sticks and the home buff. Oi. Pretty standard hand for that person. South 3, we are the North Wind. North is the Dora. Fortunately, we don't have any. We got one Otokaze, and we got 1, 2, 3 connections, so pretty far hands. But for this person, usually they're pretty straightforward. Ooh, this might be a calling hand. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks right here. Sometimes when they are aiming for calling hands, they'll be a little bit more how do you say, wanting to hold on to some honor tiles more than they normally do. But in this case, are they just going to go south? No, no. So yeah, they are trying to hardline their. So whenever they call, usually they try to hardline 5 blocks, and yeah. So just right now we have 1 block, technically 2 block, 3 block, 4 block. Have some honor tiles to kind of fall back on. So this is kind of a common thing that you'll see in Tenho on like the Ho table, for instance. But whenever they do fold, then they just fold hard. And even if they have like 4 tiles left and they went open for like a 1,000 point hand, there's still a lot of cases where they'll just be like, nope, I'm out. I'm throwing the safest tile I have. Like I'm not pushing anything. So yeah, see how this turns out. Do do do. One mon probably. Hello. So south is 1 cut. So south is a better tile for safety. If they're just going for value, I guess, then they can throw the south. Or I guess preferably east or Hatsu. East is the double wind right now, so they might just throw east. South, keeping that extra value potential around. 2 pin, that's cool. Hatsu's 1 cut, so probably Hatsu. Toyman dropped a Toitsu. Hey, that's an awesome draw. Probably just east here. Or I guess they could do 1 pin, but nah, that doesn't feel good. So double tone call from the dealer. And they also dropped the Dora. So this might be Tempai, actually. So it's going to be interesting to see how this person reacts. If this is viewed as Tempai, they're probably going to fold here. And if they are going to fold, I guess they have to just throw Chun. If they are pushing, then Formon, just like full blast. Formon, full blast. Chi drops a 4 pin. If you weren't sure they were in Tempai before, we're pretty sure now. Uh, Technically we have 1 like guaranteed save tile for them, and like this is like a Suji. Are they gonna hard fold here, or are they just like still keeping on, not respecting that? It's pretty hard to get value in this rule set, so we can see a double east, and Dora was cut as well, and Dora was right over here, so they probably don't have any Dora. That means their hands is probably just 2,900 points, so do they view this as 2,900 points? Yeah, I can push that with a 9 pin. Or should they back out? Nope. They're like, oh, I know how much your hand is now. It's probably not Honitsu with the early 5 mons, so they don't care. Haku's dead also. Hatsu's dead also, and they can see 2 of the Chun, so they don't have any other Yakuhai tiles either. And boom, Tempai. Are they going to wait on the 2 Chun, or are they going to wait on the 3/6? From what I've learned, if they're going for just EV Ricci right here, probably the 1 pin. Yep. Dealer doesn't care, they're in Tempai. We got a safe tile for the dealer here, safe tile for that just came out. 3 pins, still pushing. 6 mons, safe before, 9 pin, safe for both. So yeah, these 2 are pretty much folding. 4 mon was a safe tile for the Ricci, and they're just praying that the dealer doesn't have another weight on that. Tuso, a bit dangerous. Tuso's great. Huh, 6-0 from their hand. That doesn't look like a fold from what we can see, so that's probably some connected tile on their hand, or changing their shapes around. 2 pin is now Suji, so a little bit more likely it might come out. But before that can happen, Sumo over here. How much do they push for that, actually? That's kind of fun. So Formon was a bit of a push for the dealer. It was safe tile for the Ricci. 6-pin was safe for them, but it was a bit of a push for the Ricci. Okay. And then the 1-pin was just a safe tile. Ah, not bad. So yeah, just Sumo Pinfu. 700, 400. 6-pin was Nakasuji. Was 6-pin Nakasuji? Oh, because yeah, the 3-pin came out before. So yeah, the 6-pin was actually pretty safe. That's pretty nice. So they got to keep their like Dalma Pinfu for not that much push right there. Wait. And that moves us in to East 4. Dora is the Haku. I'm sorry, the Hatsu. And right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 connections, so 3 Shanten, 4 blocks, and yeah. Wait, Formon was safe too? What? Hey, Shuri, you're back in Germany land. Or are you in Helsinki right now? Let's see. Is Formon Genbutsu? Was Formon actually Genbutsu? Formon's not Genbutsu against the dealer. It's safe for the Ricci, but it's not against it's not safe for the dealer. Oh, you're in the airport. Yeah. I know it's safe. The Formon's safe for the Ricci, but I'm saying it's not safe for the dealer. So when they dropped it, it's a push to the dealer still. You're drunk, Shori. Go back on your plane. All right, next round. So 3 Shanten, 4 blocks starting. Dora is kind of hard to use. Hey, and we have a East. This is probably a Chi, like Finasco, which, if we were learning anything from the last hand, whenever they have this kind of stuff, they might want to drop the 1-pin here, but they can switch over to Itsu for some pretty serious value, so instead, probably the 1-cut Haku, I guess? Yep. 8, so we're if they follow a similar pattern to what they were doing before, whenever they like to go for open hands, they might just drop the 8 so here. Or if they don't care about value, I guess, if they're going for an open hand anyway, then probably 1-pin. Chun, no, they're playing it straight. Huh. Interesting. Full blocks right now, so either 1-pin or 8 so. If they're just going for run to Tempai, I guess the 1-pin first, because they get the 7 so they can upgrade one of their shapes. East comes out, instant call. Takes the 6 block right here. So we got 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4 block. Actually, is that 6 block? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, it not quite. Well, actually, kind of. So it's like 5 blocks, but if they take a 5 right here in the Manzu, they'll still be pretty happy. So this player really likes 6 blocks and being very flexible with like the Dora, or not Dora, the pair. South is technically a 2-cut, so that's a pretty solid tile for a defense. Are they just going to throw the form on here? Knowing what I know of this player, I think they'll probably just still migrate to the south. Yeah. Hatsu is the Dora, so they're probably going to throw the form on here. Unless they're like, oh, I don't care, throw the Hatsu. So Dora tile is one of the more interesting things to look at. Yesterday we were looking, they decided to like throw a Dora tile pretty early on, around like the 6th turn for their like, I think like 1 Shanten hand. In this case right here, we're also 1 Shanten, but it is only like an open hand. And if they do get the Hatsu, that is like an instant route to a Mongon. If we do keep the 4 Manzu, we get a little bit more Ukeede, especially if we get like, you know, the 5 Mon, or if we draw like 3 Mon. But for value, Hatsu is way better, so I guess maybe just throw the 4 Mon if they're thinking EV. Looks like it. Don't need that 9 Mon. The Ishan yesterday, yes, the Ishan yesterday was actually like, still like, you know, pretty solid. Hey! Alright, now are they going to throw the Hatsu for the Ryokan? So, will they sell the Dora, the Shonpai Dora, for a, for 4 Ukiire? Probably not. 8-pin also looks really good, so I guess probably just Tsumoguri 2-pin. South, we don't need South. Toyman is open, and that's a bit concerning because they called with the 789. So let's step through it. Could it be Sanshoku? Technically, they could have any Sanshoku, so yes. If it is the 789 Sanshoku, that's a bit harder because we have 3 of the 9 pins, but not impossible yet. It could be Itsu. Kind of unlikely with their discard, so they'd probably just switch over to Honitsu if they had that many Manzu tiles in their hands. So yeah, let's check out the obvious Yakuhai. Haku is 2-cut right here. Chun is technically still alive. They are the dealer, so they need the East Wind, which is technically dead right here. Okay. And yeah, aside from that, we have the Hatsudora, so dropping the Dora to that is probably really bad. And worst case scenario, they could even have like a triplet of the Hatsu right now and are waiting to just kill someone. They cheat and dropped a Ryamen weight, so that's pretty scary, and they might be in Tenpai. So, considering all of that, what is our friend here going to do? If they assume that the dealer is in Tenpai, they're probably going to drop 6-pin or 6-mon. And especially if they think the dealer needs the Hatsu, and they can't really drop that. Wenso, nope, they're still going for it. They're still gunning. Richie from this person. We're not getting Tenpai. Alright, how are we gonna fold? 6-pin is safe. Forso is Nakatsuchi, but Genbutsu first, and that's all we got. Alright, 6-pin. 9-pin is also a pretty absurdly safe Suji, but this person really likes to go for Super Genbutsu first. Also, 6-pin or 9-pin will be better for defending against these two, assuming that Toyman isn't going for something like a Sanshoku. So Forso came out right here. That's a push. 1-pin and 2-mon, so probably just the Forso. Do. Huh. Do. Forso again. Toyman's probably dropping. Actually, the Haku is a safe tile. What does Toyman have? Toyman's scary. I don't like Toyman. Forso, we can see 3 of them now. What do we do here? Probably just 9-pin and pray that Toyman doesn't have Sanshoku and kill us, except as Shuri mentioned before, they called the 8 and 9 with the 7, and they discarded the 6-mon earlier, so some type of Yaku on that seems kind of scary. Is there any other safe tiles that we have here? Yep, 9-pin it is. Safe. Alright, not safe. What do you fold with here? Okay, so we can see 3 of the 5 pins right here. 1-pin, safe. So 4-pin is technically a 1-chance Nakatsuji. Technically a 1-chance Nakatsuji. 6-0 is technically 1 chance. 2-so is nowhere to be seen. 6 Manzu. Let's see. Yeah, no clue on that one. 5 Pinzu. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. So those 2 pins came out before the reach, unfortunately. Ha. Guess 4-pin is my best bet. 7-pin. Yeah, I guess 4-pin. What are they gonna drop? 4-pin. Okay, cool. 6-mon came out from Toyman, so 6-mon is safe now. We have 1, 2 more draws left. 4-pin came out right here, and 6-mon with Sumogiri. So we could drop 4-pin, Or it could drop 6 mon. I guess it depends on how we think of this person. They just drop a 4-pin with us, so they're probably folding. So I kind of like 4-pin and then 6 mon to end it out. See what they decide. Yep. 7-pin. Toyman is like push, 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 push. Let's go with 6 mon or 7-pin. Or I guess, yeah, one mon is actually perfectly safe, so throw the 1 mon. 7-pin first, oh. And then 7-pin. So Toyman was actually going for Sanshoku and Chanta, and also they had 2 Dora, and they're waiting on the 8, so that's cool. I guess they got into Tenpai like the turn after the 8 slow come out, unfortunately. Fun stuff. Alright. Let's see, Shimachotsu dropped Unsafe Forso over Genbutsu 3-pin, but they're probably fooling at this point. Yeah. I think, let's see, I think they were pushing at some point, and then they're just like, oh, nope, I'm out. So after the Ricci, definitely looked like they were pushing some, and yeah, they were actually Tenpai. And then they're like, okay, I'm out. Huh. Interesting. Wait. Ah, don't look. There we go. South 4-1. Dora is the east. Right now we are west winds. Currently 1, 2, 3, 4 connections, 4 Shanten. It was a Furitan reach? Wait, what? I didn't even see that. Let's see. Open. So they Richi'd waiting on a 1-4 Sozu for a Richi, Ipeiko, Pinfu. If it's Sumo, it's Tanyao. Ha, that's cute. How good were their weights at that point? Let's see. So right there is technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One tile in the wall, which was immediately grabbed. That's unfortunate. Ha, Furitan reach. Furitan reach is actually pretty common in this type of rule set because people are pretty hardcore aiming for Yaku. So there's a lot of like backfire, which leads to like Furitan cases a lot more often than if you're just playing like pure efficiency. Okay. Toyman's call is kind of interesting. They called from, I guess they called from 5 blocks, assuming the door is a block. And they've got 2 perfect draws right there. Ha, that's cool. Right. South 4-1, Dora is the east. Yeah, from their perspective, the Furitan Reach is really good, especially for the value that they have. And what are they going to do here? This hand's horrible. And if they're playing the way that I think they normally play, they're just going to stick to their regular, like, rush forward with, like, Max Sukeide, drop either the south, yeah, I guess the south here. 1-pin actually might drop because they have the 4-4, but usually when they have a pair like this, they'll keep it around. If they just have like a 1-4 shape, they'll usually throw that 1 first, potentially before honor tiles, depending. So I guess south here. Ooh, that's kind of cool. 1-pin, 9-mon, or 1-mon. I like 1-pin because the 5-mon can be used with the 1 and the 9. What are they gonna do? Yep, 1-pin. Toyman dropped a Penchon. Get rid of that north. Yeah. Drop the 1 to 9 here. 9 just came out, so I guess they're gonna drop the 9, unless they think that makes it better. Hatsu. 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 Hatsu? Huh. Is this hand gonna turn into like one of their like weird fixations with Shitoitsu and start doing logic that I have no idea of what's happening? That might very well be the case. 9 months 2 cut, and you have this now. Surely you drop the 9-mon, yes? No, no, they're just like, yeah, no, no, Naimon's absolutely amazing. I don't know what you're saying. What is this Gaijin saying? Huh. Do they value the Naimon, the Wenmon more here than the East and the West because they have that 5mon there? That may be the case. 3-so is awesome now. Drop that 9mon like it's hot. Drop the 1mon, Ishanten. I guess they should drop whatever's more dangerous. 9-pin looks safer though because they can see 3 of the 8 pins, so go, go, go. Ooh, this is fun. Probably the 9-pin drop here. So they like maximize their Ukere wherever it is. So that's like the available tiles that they can take in to advance the hand. Tumon, we don't need. 4-so, that is the best thing. Richi, waiting on the 4 and 7 Manzu. Genbutsu, Genbutsu, no respect. So this person's pushing. This person looks like they're pushing now. Yeah, just there we go. Tenpai for that person. Richi, Tuso, Ron, Richi, Pinfu, Sanshoku. In this rule set, there's no Ipatsu Urudor, luckily. But yeah, solid 8K hand right there. Or 7-7 plus the Honba. Womp womp womp. Hoi. And that moves us into the South round. Points are kind of sad right now, but in this rule set, because the UMA is like so low, generally there's no like, how do you say, placement play for the most part until you start getting to the end of the game. So if you're in like Tenho and you're in a situation like this, then you're like, oh, I gotta push, I gotta get out of last place. But in this rule set, it's just like, yeah, just EV. And at the end, like, if you are close enough to get a placement to get a little bit more for get a little bit more, what's the word, like bang for your buck, then yeah, take it. Else, don't worry about it. Just keep playing efficient or EV. All right. Starting hand has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shots in, 4 blocks. Store is the 7 Sozu. Probably 1-mon here. Chun. Suddenly, this game, they're just like, yeah, I have realized in life that I don't like honor tiles anymore. 1-mon. 5-pin, that's fun. Probably the 8. Oh, but the 8-so is used with the Dora. I guess the 8-so. I guess the 8-so. If not the 8-so, then I guess maybe the 1-pin? I guess the 8-so, though. 6-mon? Who is this player? What? I'm sorry, confirming a Rionman? That is not the player that I know. He read Yusei's book and was like, got it. Yeah, maybe. Like, what is up with this? Huh. So he's greeting for value right here. Can either take in like the Itsu, can take in like the Pinfu, like Dora chances, and then confirming the Ryamen right here while keeping both of those. Huh, this is kind of rare for this person. Maybe they are playing to like their points being down. Igaini. 2-mon, we don't need that. South is a double south. That's pretty cool. Are they going to drop the 8-so for that? Yes, they are going to drop the 8-so for that. 5-so is there now, and that's kind of sad. Drop the 1-pin or the south. If they draw the south, they'll be really happy. So I guess the 1-pin? Nope, Ukere Max. No cheesy call for Itsu right here, so that's one thing. Hey, cheap Toitsu might be a thing. Let's see. If they go 5 blocks, I guess they can drop the 8, 9-pin. But 3-pin can already be accepted by this, so that might just be the 1-pin right now. 5-pin? Their heart is set on Itsu potential, I guess. Huh. 5-pin. They're not folding either, because, you know, or it doesn't look like they're folding. 3-so is pretty solid. Surely you get rid of the 8-9 pin now. Or I guess 6-pin is like 3 out, so the shape is kind of sad. 7-pin is 2 out right there. Yeah, I guess 8-9 pin. Starts with the 8. We can also open up for Tanyao now. Ooh, Yishanten right there. So this shape's kind of cool because if you do keep it all around, then you can pull in the 2 and still be left with a 3, 4, 5, or pull in the 5 and still be left with a 2, 3, 4. So probably just 9-pin right here or 1-pin, whichever they think is safer. 1-pin does give them a little bit more option if they do draw the 3-pin though. 2-pin came out no call from here, so they are greeting for value right now. Toyman, reach. Ishanten? No, not quite. Actually, yeah, technically still 2 Shanten. 5 so is a safe tile for Toyman. What are they gonna do here? This person was like Tsumagiri for several turns. So technically they could be Tenpai. 2-pin we can see all of, so 1-pin is kind of safe, but it's also Shonpai, which makes it not safe. Yeah, what do they do here? I kind of want to go 5 so. If they're folding for everyone, then I guess 2-pin's the better option. So yeah, they're just like, I'm out. And technically speaking, this can also get them back into Tenpai pretty safely as well, because they still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. They'll drop the 2-pin. If they call or chi, they can drop the 1-pin. They got the extra 1,000 points on the board right now as well, so that might up the value. 8 so is horrible. Probably just 2-pin. 3 so, 9 mon, 7 Manzu. Hey, what's up? Ishanten, are they gonna fight? If they're gonna fold, technically they got a safe tile for Toyman in the form of the 3-so that just came out, which is also safe for this person right here, and Sumagiri for right here. Well, it's also safe for them. So 3-so is a 100% safe tile. Or fight to the death for Pinfu Tanyao, etc., etc. So if I'm going based off of what this player was doing before, 5-pin is, or 5-so is still good for this person, but it's not good for this person. Like 5-so could easily be waiting on for this person right here. So from what I've seen from this player before, when they're in this situation, they'll just throw 3-so and fold. But they are down in points right now, and they are acting a little bit more, what's the word? Greedy than normal, so they might throw 1-pin here. 5-so, no, they're taking that bet. So 5-so is safe for Toyman. It's still dangerous for this person technically, so that is a bit of a push, but that is what they're willing to risk for this one Shanten. 9-mon could have just been a slide, but now that 4-mon, this is most definitely a fold. 3-pin Chi chance, yeah. Drop the 1-pin. 3-mon safe tile. And run! Tanyao Wandora, plus that delicious Homba. Alright. Actually, let's see what Toyman was doing. Or not Toyman, Kamicha. E. Okay, so they're stuck in, Ishanten right here. Going for the delicious gold. Oh. So technically they were like one Shansen to like almost the very end, and then they finally had to break. Toyman was Ricci with a Ricci Dora Dora. If they went on the 7, it's another Dora, and also the 1 Mon, which is pretty good, except it's stuck over here, and this person's like hard folding. Hmm. So yeah, in the previous rounds, this player folded a lot of similar situations to this. I guess that this particular round or particular set of discards falls right into to their how do you say, past the boundary of their push, as opposed to just like completely out. Kind of interesting. All right, next up, South 2 dealership. Dora is the 1 Sozu, and we can take that in. 1, 2, 3, 4 connections, 3 blocks. 4 Shanten. Now, if this was before, I would once again guess 1 pin, but lately they really hate the honor tiles, so they might actually go south here. So yes, they do go south. Their hate for the honor tiles has been retained. 1 pin's out right there. That was double south. Are they really gonna throw a 1 pin over or are they really gonna throw a Hatsu and a Haku over this 1 pin? Looking at the previous rounds, the answer is yes. But no. Suddenly they're like, well, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, maybe 5 blocks, and this is value. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So yeah, they're back to their normal preferring lone Yakuhai tiles over a lone like 1 or 9 right there at least. Hey, that's cool. The Hatsu or the or Haku. Hatsu just came out, so probably Hatsu. But they do have 5 blocks right now, so if they are trying to cut it before someone can pull it, they could drop the Haku here. But looking at their previous discards, probably the Hatsu. 7 pin Haku. Yeah, Haku. They have a Shopper right now of the 6-0 and the 8 Mon, but if they get like a 5 Mon or a 3 Mon, they would probably most definitely prefer that, so Haku all the way here. Oh, did double non? Did I say double tone? If so, yes, I meant double non. That's cool. All right, what do we do here? Huh. So this is kind of interesting because they can call Khan and be like, "Yo, flare points, what's up?" But they got this 1-3 shape, so they probably don't want to call, especially since one says the door as well. In which case, if they do drop the 4 Mon here, they can upgrade to like a Rionman by drawing the 6 Mon or the 9 Mon and a additional Ipeco chance. So they might probably just do an undeclared Khan and drop the 4 Mon, is my guess. Yep. 6 Mon, probably no call. That would be very unfortunate. 3 Mon, we don't need that. East, no good. Toyman dropped that Ryamen over there. Hey, we're in Senpai now. Yeah. Oh, I was thinking like, oh, we could upgrade to Ryamen, but I forgot like, oh wait, the shape is already Senpai if you draw a 6 or a 9. So yeah, Ricci, either Tanya or Dora 1. So let's go. Dun, 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 dun. So dealer reach is a bit harder to push than a regular non-dealer reach, especially with a hard to use Dora like this. 2 of them being out, so the other people don't have a lot of value to fight with. So yeah, I say that, but this person's like, yeah, I'll just win a hands. Let's look back on what they pushed. So the Ricci right here, 3-so is a big push. Chun is a slight push. 2 pin is not really a safe tile. 1 pin is a safe tile. 1 Mon is a Shonpai, but hard Suji. 5-pin was a safe tile right here. And haha, instant tempai, or instant sumo. Sumo. Huh, sumo, yes. How many tiles do they have left? They're waiting on what, 3-pin and the 9-mon there. Actually it looks pretty decent. Huh. Yeah, it's like 2 in the wall. Oi. Goodbye, dealer reach. Off to South 3 in a pretty low and very sad point situation. Ideally, we don't want this person to gain more points, considering the overall thing of it. This person winning first is actually the best for overall placements because they're in last place with like minus a lot. So yeah. Oh yeah. So like this player right here, like them doing a dama and like doing like the slight push for this is pretty actually yeah, they were tempai on the 4-pin right here. And then they switched over and then some of this. So this is pretty standard right here. What people like normally do in this situation. If this is this player, for instance, if they had that hand, so like for Ricci Peiko with like the Doras being like 2 dead, they would probably have just Ricci'd that. So that's a big difference between like the player that we're watching right here and how people normally play A-League rules, is that they are very, very influenced by what they perceive to be the EV play. Uh, and they didn't get that through any statistics because there are no statistics for this type of rule set, unfortunately, right now. They said that they got it only through their own like experiences playing at other places. So, yeah. Wait. South 3, Dora is the Haku. We got a starting hand with 3 pairs. Are we going to see the weird, like, kind of go for Chitoitsu, but actually we're just going to Tsumogiri everything? Erzi says, time to buy every Paifu and analyze them. Luckily, I already did that. Yeah, so that was one of the things I had Shorty do. He's over here to pay for his rent. Is go and basically take the XML files. I guess more specifically, whenever you open up like one of these Paifu, you can just like sniff the packets and then grab the XML file that's actually used to make these Paifu. And using those, I can technically make a giant database of WRC rules and JPML A-League rule. Yeah, Paifu, and which means I can run stats on that and get actual statistics for A-League rules. Except it's a little bit skewed because this is only in the subcontext of finals because they don't have Paifu for regular games. Alright, so yeah, this hand might be a weird one. Or it might actually not be. So if we look at this hand's like 3 pairs, that's one thing, right? But if we look at it as like 1, 2, 3, 4, it's technically 4 Shanten for like a Junchan kind of fun stuff. So does this player believe in Junchan? Or are they just gonna be like, yeah, 1-pin? Yeah, 1-pin. They don't believe. They are a non-believer. But now surely they believe. San Shoku Junchan can even open it, except 8-mon 8-mon is kind of a bit of a pain. So if they really believe in the Junchan, I guess they can drop the 4-pin, the 4-so, or the 2-mon. If they are just going like, yeah, what if I went for the fastest tempai instead? Then I guess just tune. 4-pin, no, they do believe now. They are actually in a situation where they have to start aiming for some value. And I do wonder now if it is because of the total number of games are kind of winding down. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Hey, this is cool. So Chitoitsu is also an option here. Northwind's 1 cut. Chun is 1 cut. I guess just the, let's see, and we are right now the north wind, so yeah, I guess the tune then. Dun, dun, dun. Catch you later, Hisu. Hisui kohaku. Ah, thanks for watching. I'm going to be pushing up the rest of this video on YouTube if you want to watch that. If you're really bored and you're like, I guess there's nothing better on YouTube to watch aside from Run to Paifu analysis. This is an awesome draw. Two Shunten right now. If they do just go what they're going for, I guess Ukeire Max dropped the north here. And they're probably going to call this if they have the chance. 8mon is one out right here, though, and that makes it kind of difficult, though. Oh, okay. All right, we're good. Throw that 7mon. Throw that 7mon. Yeah, all right, we're good now. Okay. so some Finnish person at the airport that you're at is looking at your screen and judging you. I apologize. All right, 4-pin. Unless while watching me, you're also watching, like, I don't know, like VR tubers on the other side, and it's just like that perfect contrast. So then I might be alongside them judging. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, Ishansen for a Junchan Sanshoku Death Hand. And I am really curious what they're going to call from this hand, if they're going to call it all. But they don't have to. Tempai, waiting on the 8 Manzu. If they decide to Richi, then it goes up to guaranteed guaranteed Hanemon, except if they Dama, it's already Hanemon if they Tsumo. Plus, if we're looking at their discards, 7mon right here, 4, 2, and then a 9mon comes out. That might be pretty easy to sniff out a 8mon. But even if they stay Dama, 8mon's kind of hard to come out, maybe from this person. This person's like loving the Manzu right now. So, actually, this person might drop it too. Personally, I think Dama here, but this player loves Richi. Are they actually going to Dama here? The only other case I've seen them Dama so far with a Tenpai hand is when they have a Chitoitsu Dora Dora, and the Dora only has 1 tile remaining. No, they're just like, Richi! Wow. I don't know if I should say, like, mad respect or, like, that's a choice. Like, they're pretty consistent, at least, I guess. Yeah, under A-League rules, though, I think if you asked, like, 10 players, like, should they Richi or Dama this? I think 10 players would probably say you should Dama this. So, yes, this is a very interesting Richi. And actually, there's a bit of pushing, but fold for the most part. And yep, single person up by. Take your 3,000 points minus the dealer or minus the Richi stick. So not that we're all for Kekkaron, but let's just look to see what would have happened if they did Dama. So if they did Dama this, then this person can't cheat that right now, so they'll just have to pass that up. 7, so 1 pin would probably just still come out naturally from their hands. Toyman would probably... What would Toyman actually do here? Toyman would drop the 8mon if they draw like a 6 so, or like a 6 Manzu probably. So their weight was already in people's hands from the get-go, unfortunately. And this person had like... They were pushing for Tempai here. And they silly Shanten. Yeah. Huh. It's kind of interesting. Is Rigi a good call? Is Dama a good call? That's hard to say. I guess if you reach it right here, it does give you a better chance to draw something.